This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
And already we're underway here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ødegaard. Spread out to the left. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Havertz. Havertz stood his ground strongly. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chiesa. And he's managed to get free. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's cut it out. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Frimpong wins the duel this time. Chiesa. Chiesa making good progress on the right-hand side.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Saka, looking for options for movement. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. They've played it short, showing good feet. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Chiesa. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. And the ball is out of play.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Havertz, well seen, saw that coming.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Calafiori. Ødegaard. The ball has bounced loose now. Great ball, and he takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's been one straight back. He's tried one! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rice.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
There's a sharp little ball here. Timber. Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Taken off it pretty forcefully. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ødegaard. Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Frimpong. Ødegaard powering forward here. Chiesa. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. And he's had it nicked away. Havertz. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Zubimendi. Quality ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's just beyond his reach. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Calafiori. Saliba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Calafiori. And Gabriel. Timber. Saliba. And Gabriel. Calafiori. Saka. He's being urged to shoot. Out to the left it goes. And he's being shifted off it. That's good play. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Played out towards the right wing. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gabriel. Calafiori. It's Saka. Ødegaard. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Rice.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Ødegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence. Liverpool are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Now it's come to nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chiesa. Chiesa. Can he get it through? He's got away. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Great chance! Could be danger here. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it and things are beginning to work.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, just skips past and he's had a hit! Just a whisker away. Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Wirtz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Chiesa. Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai is wide and looking to get onto this. That's very neat. Chiesa tries to dink it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Szoboszlai. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chiesa! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
First quarter of an hour gone. Liverpool are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Van Dijk has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak is onto it in a flash. And here's Havertz. Wirtz. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kirkesh. Nice control. Kirkesh proves just a little bit too strong. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Chiesa. Frimpong. That's Chiesa. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Wits. Isak. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played back in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Rice. Tries to pass it through. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pinches it off him. He's got away. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Out to the left it goes. Wits. McAllister. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked it up out wide. Kirkesh. What a throw in. And it's Kirkesh. Deep cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Rice. Szoboszlai. Chiesa. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gabriel. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rice. Mosquera. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, nice interception. Wits. Timber. Ambitious ball here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mosquera makes the interception. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kirkesh.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's hit the crossbar.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Chiesa. Number 7.
And here's Gakpo.
Coming on the field, number 11, Mohamed Salah. Number 18, Gakpo. Substitution
And that's
in
aimed
progress.
into the middle. Raya deals with that nice and simple.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Van Dijk has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And the finish! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Rice. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 2.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem
taking place.
intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's having a shot! In he goes again! Isak is flagged offside. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Arsenal finding their passes. Passes just off target. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Probing pass. Gravenberg. Isak. Showing great feet there. Thinks about the shot. Oh, important interception. Timber with the clearance. Threads one in. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Just eases him off the ball. Gakpo! Searching pass he's played there. Gomez cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Timber.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just 5 minutes left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. Subimendi, given the lift of his goal.
There will be 3 minutes
Havertz.
added time.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. And that should get the job done. And here's Havertz. And the number on the board is 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well
And we're
stopped.
done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gravenberg, that has been cut short. Laporte calmly anticipates. McAllister. And he was quick to react. Quality ball. And here's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Spain with the corner, they're first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Fabian Ruiz gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Loose ball now, and again! And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 2 then. Gets his head on it! Goal! Spain! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Isak receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's nice. Swings in across. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Just eases him off the ball. Wits! That has not gone well. Now this could be a chance. Morata looks to get on the end of this. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. McAllister. Rodri makes the interception. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caught offside that time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Perez is herring after that one. Wits. Fabian Ruiz cuts it out. Looking to play him in. Trying to play, and it is a goal kick. Half an hour played now. Wits. And it's Wits. Ambitious ball here, and he's worked it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, this looks sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some resolute defending there. Morata, he's on it, can he get away? That is good alertness.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Pedri. McAllister, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Morata. Pedri. Perez! Spain have their third corner. Spain can try it again now. Spain get their fourth corner. He's got tall. They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Szoboszlai, now it's Isak, and he's managed to get free. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Isak. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Porro. And here's Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Genuine physical edge. Oh, he's been caught napping.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, delightful ball. Szoboszlai gets into a good position. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
14,
here.
Chiesa. Coming on the field. Number 18. Gakpo.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 11.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Perez. Fabian Ruiz. It's a good spell of possession, this. Morata, and he was alert to it. And that's a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro puts them all in. And that's the keeper's ball. And they win it back again. Gakpo. Looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Szoboszlai.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number 17.
Ekitike. Now it's Mohamed
Number
Salah.
22.
He's found the way through.
Ekitike. Substitution in progress.
And the shot! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rodri gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. He's a sharp little ball here. The muscular approach does pay off here. And now the breakaway. Yamal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. Now it's Endo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they've got a throw. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kerkez. Now Gakpo.
Oh, great feat that.
He has found the way through. Dani Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he cuts out the supply. He's gone forward. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. He's a sharp little ball here. Zubimendi. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Saliba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
shot a goal! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single play.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Knocks it into space.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wirtz might just make this. Timber. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Calafiori. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass.
Isaac! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Zubimendi. Saka. Added Subimendi. Rice. It's a good spell of possession, this. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Played into space out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Subimendi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now Subimendi. He won't be happy with that one. Ødegaard. This looks promising. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Gabriel. Added Subimendi. Saliba. And Gabriel. Subimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Now that looks a decent ball. Rice. Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wirtz. Oh, strongly challenged there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Stood up well to him there. Gabriel. Now Ødegaard. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Chiesa. Oh, that's nice. He's looking wide. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So what can they conjure from this one?
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
Thinks about the shot. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the ball is out of play. Good ball, good take. Now it's Gakpo. Ekitike being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, nice touch. And it's McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Salah. Frimpong.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Calafiori. And it's Ødegaard. Now Subimendi. Saliba. Rice. Now Subimendi. Gravenberg. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ødegaard. Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. Calafiori. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was very necessary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And time is up. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Please
thanks
be
to Jim.
reminded that
We
drinking
both
is
wish
only
you a
allowed
very
in the
good
areas
evening.
shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.